there could not have been a cure made from Ellie for the infected in The Last of Us. At least I don't think so, but I'm going to talk about that. Hello everybody, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. So glad you made it back, so happy to see you again. As I'm sure you caught on from the intro, we were talking about The Last of Us. Season 2 of the show just finished. I had my opinions on the show. Some people have some other opinions on the show. Season 1 was great. Season 2 not so much. I don't know what they did and changed the writing. They made Ellie soft, but that's not why I'm here talking about the show or the game. I'm here to discuss Abby. Not really, but in a sense, Abby. Mainly the Fireflies and why I don't think there could have possibly been a cure for the Cordyceps made from our little immune girl Ellie. So I did do some medical research. I just took some research that I had from the game, put it all into my little video here, and I'm going to discuss this for you. So as we know, okay, at the end of The Last of Us Part 1, Joel makes a choice. This is also at the end of season 1 in the show. He kills dozens of fireflies and he rescues Ellie from the operating table. He, in doing so, is preventing what could have been humanity's only shot at a cure. In doing so, he does kill Abby's father, who did kind of threaten him and came at him with a little scalpel, a little knife, so who am I to say anything? So yes, he does lie to Ellie. He lies to himself. And to this day, you know, there's players, there's even people watching the show who are still arguing over whatever he did was the right thing. But what if I told you there was never going to be a cure? So creating a cure for a disease, you know, especially one that is caused by a parasitic fungus, isn't as simple as taking a sample and calling it a day. Real world science tells us that it takes years of rigorous study, immune system profiling, and live testing. A single data point, even a miraculous one, is useless without context. You look at pandemics like HIV, Ebola, and our favorite COVID-19. The survivors of these weren't killed to make a cure. They were studied, they were protected, and they were monitored. Because living immune individuals are the most valuable asset that you can have. And you compare these pandemics that we had to the parasitic fungus that The Last of Us is having. We had more than one immune individual. In The Last of Us, we just have one that we know of, but it's Ellie, so one. So yes, Ellie was immune. Immunity isn't just something that's locked in a single part of the brain like they are portraying in the show and in the game. Immunity is systemic. It lives in the blood, it lives in the bone marrow, the lymph nodes. You know, it's a complex dance of white cells, antibodies, these memory T cells, and none of that survives if you kill your host. By killing Ellie, the Fireflies wouldn't be unlocking a cure, they'd be closing a book before they read the first chapter. The Fireflies were out of time. Their resources were thin and their structure was crumbling. They had no redundant systems, they have no research protocol, and they have no guarantee that this procedure is even going to succeed. They are making a Hail Mary play and they're betting it all on a teenage girl who never even gave her consent. Now, I know Ellie probably would have if she was aware of the situation, but also, even if she did, and if Joel didn't do what he did, say the surgeon is the only one who even understands, you know, where to begin. And if it does live solely in the brain, there are so many factors that we're putting into here They are presuming that it's only in the brain. They do their research, they kill Ellie, it fails. It's not just in the brain. Your body has shut down. Your body, your immune body that you have to research is gone. So let's compare it to the real world. Okay, the Berlin patient was cured of HIV because doctors could monitor his recovery for years. Ebola survivors were studied, not sacrificed. And the COVID-19 vaccine, built from countless plasma donations from these living immune patients. In every breakthrough for a cure that we have made, we have done it by keeping our heroes alive. Joel's choice is still pretty selfish. It is. Let's be honest, okay? It's still violent, and there's still plenty wrong ways that he went about this. And we know he wasn't thinking scientifically. He wasn't thinking strategically. He was thinking personally. However, thinking scientifically, thinking strategically, it may have been the only choice that did give humanity a future. Killing Ellie wasn't a cure, it was a shortcut. And in medicine, shortcuts kill more people than they save. And sometimes the harshest truth is that hope takes time, and time needs life, not sacrifice. And that is why there would not have been a cure for Cordyceps, the parasitic fungus that lives in Ellie, in the situation that they had proceeded with. They were going to kill her. They were going to kill the only immune person that they have. Hail Mary play. Maybe it could have worked. Odds are it wasn't going to. So with all that being said, if you did enjoy this video, please leave it a like, because it really does help out the channel so much. And if you made it this far and you still have not subscribed, why the hell not? You're already here. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.